Melanie C to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Is it true the beginnings of this music partnership started here in the South?
It's very true indeed.
It's very true, yeah.
We met at the, well, we'd met before briefly, but it was in an enclosed kind of arena in an X Factor type situation. This was at Isle of Wight that we then met. Yeah, and we just kind of got chatting. And that was that. Your
new single is called Loving You. It's out on the 18th of August. How long's it taken to get the single together?
It's been really quick, hasn't it? It's incredible, actually. We'd met last year and then another gig later in the year, and Matt had seen me doing a little acoustic show this year, and then I went along to see him at Union Chapel, and we'd been talking about writing together, and then we thought it'd be great to do a duet. And Matt had already been working on the song and he sent it over to me, and I just fell in love with it immediately. And we went in the studio. Literally, we're talking like a couple of months ago. It's been mixed and we've shot the video, and here it is, really fresh.
Everything's happened really quickly by the sounds of it.
Yeah, and I think it's cool, you know, I haven't been involved in a project when it's come together as quick as that, and it just feels, you know, like really right, you know, the song's strong, it's getting a great reaction, and we're having loads of fun working on it.
I've watched the video a couple of times over, and the thing I really like about your voices is they blend together really nicely.
Yeah, well, you mean, we were surprised actually, because I think we've both got quite distinctive voices and we never knew how they were going to work together. But as soon as we started getting into the studio to work on lyrics and stuff, and we were singing along a little bit, it was just instant. We knew it was going to be great.
And of course, the big thing that everybody's talking about is this kiss in the video. Is it true that you had to do a practice first before doing it on screen?
We didn't have to. We didn't have to kiss, but no, I just thought it would be a nice thing, because it's always nerve-wracking kissing someone for the first time, especially in front of a load of people with HD cameras and makeup brushes and everybody staring at you. So I just asked Mel politely if she wouldn't mind.
He didn't ask me politely, he insisted.
I insisted politely.
So, Matt, you asked Mel to kiss you?
Well, no, I kind of guess I asked her if I could kiss her, just to see what it was like.
Just to see what it was like to kiss a Spice Girl.
Yeah, and then just no, because we wanted to. Just it is practice.
Yeah.
It sounds corny and it sounds rubbish, but it was practice.
Yeah.
Makes perfect, isn't it?
Yes, we believe you. Was it your first ever kissing scene in a video?
It was for me, but I don't think it was for Matt, was it?
No, I'd done a video that actually the video I'd shot before that for it wasn't a single, but it was just one of my favourite tracks on my last album, and it had a lot of that going on in it. So I was used to doing that. But if you look, put it this way, if you're attracted to the person you're doing it with, it's absolutely no bother whatsoever. And I can speak for myself. I can't speak for Mel, obviously. She probably was toes curling and all sorts.
I don't know about you, Matt, but I'm actually blushing for you at the moment. I appreciate your honesty.
Come on, we're all adults, aren't we?
We are. We're
well,
grown-ups.
nearly.
Do you think you'll work together in future following this single?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. I am going to start writing a new album myself next year, and I'd love Matt to be involved. You know, we've had a lot of fun, and I rate him. I think he's pretty cool. So that'd be lovely.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll play the song, and then we'll come back and we'll chat some more with Matt Cardle and Melanie C on Wave 105. This is the new single, Loving You.
Leave your door open, I wanna come over. The night is only young, I wanna get under your body, take you over, come undone. But why do we only give it up in the dark? 'Cause I can't help thinking it's not enough.
Loving You. It's Matt Cardle and Melanie C on Wave 105. I am loving the new single, guys. It's really, really good. It's so catchy.
thank
It's
you.
so
Thank you.
radio friendly.
Yeah.
Hearing it again, does it bring like a little tickle up your spine?
It's funny you should say. I think it's certainly for me. It's one of the first tracks that I've really been involved in that I think is this radio friendly. I think it's something about it that just really works. You know.
It does work. And how about for you, Mel?
I love it. I mean, from the very early demos of the song, I just fell in love with it instantly, and yeah, it works great on radio, and it's it's a lot of fun to sing, and we're very excited to be able to perform it together soon as well.
It amazes me how much both of you have done. How do you get time to relax with such busy lives?
Yeah, it's tricky actually, and I mean at the moment Matt just doesn't have a second. He's really busy finishing his album, which is going to be out in October, and over the years I've had times like that. I mean, I've got a little bit more time at the moment. And I've got a little one as well, so it's tricky finding time to balance everything, home life and work life.
And your daughter is Scarlett, and she's 4?
Yeah, she's 4.5.
And do you think she's going to follow in Mum's footsteps?
I don't know. She loves singing and she loves dancing. And actually yesterday someone asked her and she said when she grows up she wants to be a pop star, which was the first time she'd ever said that, because she usually says a mermaid. So she's getting a little bit more realistic. We'll have to see how that goes.
Well done on beating your time in the London Triathlon last week.
Thank you.
How did you do?
I did all right. Yeah, I did good. A bit more experience now. I mean, the thing is with triathlon, it's so technical. There's so much to think about, with your transitions into the different disciplines and everything. So I'm definitely getting better.
And can you still do the backflips?
Yeah, I'll be backflipping till I die.
Can you really? Sorry, I was a genuine question from me to you, Mel.
Yeah, I can still do a backflip. I'll show you later.
Can you show me later?
Yeah.
Oh, what about now? Why do we have to leave it till later? Can't we do it now?
I need to warm up. I don't think I can do it in these shoes.
Oh, we'll have to get the webcam switched on first. Anyway, let's move on from that, Mel. Do you still keep in touch with the Spice Girls? I know you're good friends with Emma.
Yeah, we all stay in touch with each other, and I think since we did our little reunion tour in 2007, 2008, and then of course with the Olympics last year, it's just all brought us so much closer again.
And Matt, you're working on album number 3 at the moment.
That's right, yeah.
Which is coming out in October.
Yeah, it's coming out in October. It's been an even longer process than the second album and the first album, because a lot of the work has spilled through from the second album onto this album. And I've been all over the place recording it. New York, Los Angeles. We've been around the houses doing it, but it's really come together brilliantly. And I've been working with some fantastic artists. I don't have to mention Mel C, Brian McKnight. I've written some stuff with Connor Reeves, James Walsh, Dave Snedden. It's just been absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
I've had a few questions via Twitter yesterday, which, Mel, thank you very much for retweeting my tweet yesterday.
No problem.
I felt very honoured, thank you.
Did you?
Cajun has asked me, if you had to choose one of each other's songs to cover, which would it be?
I turned to you. I watched Mel perform at a charity event, and it was absolutely superb. And I thought, while I was listening to Mel, I was like, that's something I wouldn't mind doing.
And how about you, Mel?
Well, actually, Matt was talking just before about the video he did for his song Lately, and I believe he co-wrote that with James Walsh, who I worked with on my last album. He's a good friend of both of ours, and I love that track. I think it's really beautiful, so that's the song that I'd do. When
you're out and about, how is it like in public life? Do you go out wearing a wig or a hat to cover yourself up just so no one recognises you?
Yeah, it just depends. I find if you're kind of moving about in places you're usually at, people are quite, used to you being there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're in a new environment, sometimes you cause a bit of a stare. But people are always lovely, they want pictures, autographs, and all through my career, the public have been so kind to me that I can't complain.
Any embarrassing moments?
Quite a general question there. Any embarrassing moments with the
moments, yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I have awkward moments all the time, just from being an awkward person and genuinely a bit socially inept.
That's
no,
not
I
true.
don't believe that.
I know.
No, it really
it's
is true.
not.
My mouth is a
socially inept after those charming words you put to Mel
Sometimes
earlier.
he speaks without thinking. I can
Yeah,
vouch
can
for
you see
that.
this happening
Yeah,
right now?
I can vouch for that. Do you know, actually, thinking about it, being recognisable and being a parent can be difficult sometimes because all children have tantrums occasionally. And, yeah, that's quite embarrassing when you're dealing with a little one in front of the public.
I bet it is. A question for you, Mel. I saw Brian Adams at the Isle of Wight Festival about 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And for When You're Gone, he picked out a girl in the audience, and at that moment I wish you were there, because she could not sing for Toffee.
Oh, well, he's been doing this for a long time now, and I've often joked about it being his way to meet women, but he gets guys up sometimes as well.
Okay.
But Brian's amazing. I absolutely adore him. He's still a great friend, and he gave me so much confidence to go on and become a solo artist back in the day, because that was my first ever outing after the Spice Girls.
It was your first solo outing. And a question for you, Matt, quickly. You played the Bournemouth Air Festival for us last year, and we're doing it again this year. Anything you want to sort of say to the people taking part?
Just have a wicked day. Keep looking up, otherwise you'll miss it. And have fun and enjoy the acts that were there. I mean, I played alongside Lawson, who a great bunch. Really like those guys. Got a lot of time for them.
Well, Matt and Mel, it's been great having you on tonight. Thank you so much for speaking to us here at Wave 105.
Pleasure.
Good luck with the single,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and hopefully speak to you soon.